Bande Matram, good evening. So, welcome all of you. This afternoon, we are going to discuss an very interesting and touching topic, of course, that is control your speech. This is very significantly advised by Mother. Control your speech. That is the topic of discussion right now. So we don't know. We know things are there when it is emerging from us. It is when it is leaving from our limits. So it is actually non-returnable. We don't know what is it, how it is hurting others, how it is actually bringing the result for us. We are least concerned. We are least aware. So before thing is that everything is there within you, still up to that limit. So before speaking, you must maintain maximum awareness, maximum precaution before speaking even a single word. Some it is mother's advice and mother's opinion. Of course, mother's it is almost a caution to us. Speech, control your speech. Anyway, here mother has gone to that to define mother control over what one says is more important than complete silence. Sometimes we don't know what is the difference between actually this speech and the silence. Sometimes we feel we'll observe silence for days together. This is Purnima will or this is Chaturdashi will completely will maintain silence, and on other days we will speak like anything, so it is harmful. So mother course, more important to control the speech than complete silence. Already we know when the arrows are leaving the arrows are leaving the dhanu, that bow, and whenever we are speaking, the word is actually emerging, is leaving our mouth. When we are triggering, when the bullet is leaving the gun. So these are all non-refundable, non-returnable. It will never. We don't know how it is helping us or how it is hurting us. So before doing or before triggering or arrowing or speaking, be cautious, be cautious, be cautious. Control your speech. So than complete silence, control of speech is more important. The best is to learn to say what is useful in the most exact and turn away way possible. So before doing, before thinking, before speaking everything, we must learn what must be said and what must not be said, and where we have to maintain silence. That is the most crucial thing for us to undergo. And mother again, very small sentence your mother has tried to speak a lot. बहुत कुछ एक छोटा सा sentence में माँ ने बोला, the world is defined with useless words. Whatever using, these are also words, and these are all useless words having no virtue, no value, no dignity at all. So the world is defined. Hearing all these useless words, the world is defined. So even if whenever you are speaking a good word, nobody is interested to make you out to listen you. That is the criteria. The world is defined with the useless words. Again, if people did remain a little quiet before speaking, look before you leap. So before, if you little quiet before not speaking, acting or writing, already if it is done, speaking, acting, writing, if it is done, then nothing can be done. It is very difficult. So before these things, speaking, writing, and acting, if some people remain little quiet, look before you leap, then much trouble would be avoided. So many things are said uselessly. It has got no value. Speaking for speaking says there is no meaning, no value, no virtue, no idea, really no efficacy is there. So they bring misunderstandings and bad feelings which could have been saved with silence. So whenever you are speaking more, then nobody has the interest. Even you are creating misunderstandings. So this would have been, this attitude must be saved in order to save the understanding and to be devoid of misunderstanding rather. So much will be saved in with silence. So if we are spoken only the worst, words that is needed to be spoken, words that are needed to be spoken. For that also there is needed a great preparation, great sadhana is also required. For that needs a big training. The world would be a very silent place. Again we'll go for the another quotation as quoted by mother. So you must always do what you say. A drop of practice is better than an ocean of theories, advices, and good resolutions. Already we know the examples are also there. So, Andha ka putra andha, the son of the blind is also blind. So that was the quotation that was, of course, it was spoken by Draupadi towards Duryodhan. So you know, for that there was she had to pay a lot, because that Mahabharata Yuddha also it was almost the seed was sown. Of course, many reasons are there, but actually it is considered that is the main reason. This is the main seed of the Mahabharata. So she could have controlled, and other the highest this Duryodhana he could have also controlled his anger and all. So this attitude was not good in both of the the brilliant protagonists. But then it created Mahabharata war. Again, also we have seen also in Tretaya Yuga that during the period of Dasaratha, unless this Ramachandra was supposed to be the king tomorrow. So Dasaratha went to the Kaikeyi, and he was promised to give the two pending boons gifts Bara. So naturally it created Kaikeyi asked two these gifts, these two boons. Your son Ramachandra will go on exile into the forest for 14 hours. My son will be king. So just imagine before speaking, before thinking, if something would have been said. So this is the age-old story. We keep repeating again and again, but actually listening and learning a little. Anyway, mother quotes here. You must always do what you say, but it is not always wise to speak about everything you do. Everything you do, it must not be spoken of. Thing is that what you say must be done. So walk the talk and talk the walk. That is the difference we have seen. What you speak, you must always speak the truth, not ordinary thing. I am speaking the what you try to carry out whatever you are speaking, only falsehood, this obscurity, this grayness. Nothing is required. Only you always speak the truth, but sometimes it is better not to speak. Mother quotes, it is better not to speak. ना बोलना अच्छा है, बोल के क्रिएशन प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करने से ना बोलना ही अच्छा है. Again, when speaking of physical things, many things we are speaking of physical things, mental things, vital things, spiritual things, psychic things. When mother specifically quotes here, when speaking of physical things, one should be a lively, pleasant, and witty style. Everything should be spoken. That should be one should have a lively, pleasant, and witty style. There's just opposites. Unlively, unpleasant, and this crude, rude style, it must not be there while expressing the physical things. When speaking of the vital things, second, after physical things, mother comes to the vital things. When coming to the vital things, the style should be eloquent. Very interesting. Physical things should be spoken in a light, pleasant, and witty style. Vital things must be spoken in a style that is eloquent. When speaking of the mental things, the style should be clear, precise, and exact. Clear, precise, and exact. Almost we are expressing the things, almost it is concerned with the mind. So the mental style, things must be styled, expressed in the style, clear, precise, and exact. While speaking the psychic things, it must be inspired. So these are the four styles. Most interestingly, we must learn. That is the most eloquent things, most appropriate thing, why how we shall be able to express the things in that way. Anyway, boasting. Brother quotes two times. Boasting and comma boasting. One of the greatest obstacles to be progress. Progress means progress in the spiritual life, in this yogic path. Boasting, one of the greatest obstacle in the progress. It is a foolishness one must carefully avoid if one aspires to progress, not the material progress, it is the spiritual progress. Boasting, we don't know. Boasting and boasting, it comes as a greatest obstacle in the process of the progress. Again, mother quotes, it is always the sign of strength to be able to say things generally, and it is always weakness that bursts out into the unpleasantness. Though, so two things are there. One is your strength, another is your weakness. So, what is your strength and what is your weakness? Not to fight with your swords or with the atomic bomb. So, while speaking, the mother has shown two sides. One is glittery, one is bright, another is weak side. So, dark side. Mother is quoting here. It is always the sign of strength. Initially, the sign of strength to be able to say things generally, gently. So, speaking things gently is the strength, and on the contrary, it is always the weakness. What is the great weakness? That bursts out unpleasantness. There is strength is with the gentleness, weakness with the bursting into unpleasantness. So, before speaking, you must be very cautious. It is how we are going, that depends upon the as you sow, so you reap. Anger has never made anyone say anything but the stupidest. So, with the help of the anger, nobody has got the good result. So, anger has never made anyone say anything but the stupidities. Only anger brings the words of stupidities, nothing pleasantness, nothing gentleness in there. So, when look before you leap, anger is a bad habit. It should not be entertained. Even if it is there, you should speak. You should think many times before you expressing a single word. When in ignorance, one speaks ill of others, he debases his consciousness and degrades his soul. Just imagine how great thing eventually Mother has explained us. In ignorance, even in ignorance, when one speaks ill of others, normally we speak. Uscharata, we speak the ill of others. It debases his consciousness and degrades his soul. Both consciousness and the soul gets debased and degraded. A respectful and modest silence is the only attitude befitting a disciple. So, what we have to do, how we'll go, even in ignorance, we are doing something we don't know because that idea we don't have. Is then Mother quotes, a respectful and modest silence is the only attitude befitting the disciple. It will the modest and respectful silence, naturally silence. That is the best attitude. Anyway, Mother has again, be careful always to keep the living presence and protection around you. Living presence and protection around you when you to speak people and speak little as it is possible. Again, you are right in keeping quiet in front of those who don't understand. Andha desegali darpanabik. You are going to sell your mirror where the people are actually blind. So, in front of the people who don't understand, keep the right in keeping silence, quiet. Because the divine is with you, and that is the only thing that matters. Again, it is certainly very bad to speak about the faults of others. That is not your headache. That is now you are no way in concern. Everyone has its defects. You have also to keep the thinking of them. Surely does not help to cure them. That is the problem. You must realize. You must understand. Then again, Mother quotes very interestingly: "To know is good. To live is better, and to be that is perfect." A drop of practice is better than an ocean of theories, advices, and good resolutions. On this path, in order to know where more you must go into the practice. A little bit of sincere practice is worth much more than a lot of written or spoken works. That is what we are doing. We must control our speech. Thank you.